Hi kids, welcome back. Today we are going to start our lesson with a dictation. So make sure you grab your book on page 30 and your pencil. Ready? Word number 1. Zoom. Z-O-O-M. Zoom. 2. Exit. E-X-I-T. Exit. 3. Fix. F-I-X. Fix. 4. Lazy. L-A-Z-Y. Lazy. 5. Wax. W-A-X. Wax. 6. Zebra. Z-E-B-R-A. Zebra. Bus. B-U-Z-Z. Bus. Number 8. Ox. O-X. Ox. Number 9. Axe. A-X. Axe. So today is Monday, May the 4th. This month's value is availability. That means that you have to help the people around your house. Every time you see your mom or your dad doing something, make yourself notice and ask them if they want your help, okay? Our lesson of the day is language. Your materials are gonna be your English book, your pencil, and a piece of paper, okay? Ready? Now we are going to continue to page 84. Let's look at the following symbols. Have you seen this before? Probably you have. Where? Probably in a book and in spectacular or in TV. What are those? These are punctuation marks, and we use them when we are going to write a sentence. Okay, when to use them? This is a period, and we use it when we are going to write telling sentences. Let's look at some examples. I like to watch TV with my mom, and at the end we have a period. Then we have the question mark. These we use them on the interrogative sentences. Here's an example. Do you watch TV with your mom? An exclamation point, we use it on the exclamatory sentences. Let's look at an example. I love chocolate ice cream. For more examples of these punctuation marks, look at your book on page 82. Now let's practice. On page 82, we are going to read the sentence and we are going to write the correct punctuation mark. On our first sentence says, I am 7 years old today. What punctuation mark should we use? What do you think, Sophia? A period, a question mark, or an exclamation point? Let's check. This is a period. The sentence is just telling that this person is 7 years old today. Sentence number 2 says, there is broken glass on the floor, so be careful. So what do you think the punctuation mark should be, Sebastian? Again, a period, a question mark, or an exclamation. The sentence, look, what is it telling? Be careful. So this is an exclamation point. Our sentence 3 says, what grade are you in? What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be, Rogelio? What grade are you in? A period, a question mark, or an exclamation point? Let's check. That is a question mark. It's asking something. Our sentence 4 says, I like to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So what do you think the answer should be, Julio? Are you ready to see? Just a period. It's just telling us something, okay? Let's continue. On page 83, we have to read the sentences and add the correct punctuation mark, and then circle the correct name. So, sentence number 1 says, my dog is big and brown. It's describing how the dog is. What do you think the answer is, Gina? Is it an exclamation point, a question mark, or a period? Let's find out. Period. My dog is big and brown. So make sure you write a period on it and then color the correct name. Now, sentence number 2 says, hooray, I won first place. So this person is very excited. We should use the exclamation point. Hooray, I won first place. So make sure you write it down on the correct space and color the correct circle. Then we have sentence number 3. It says, can I help you? Listen to my tone of voice. Can I help you? What punctuation mark should we use, Ryan? An exclamation point? Yay! A question mark or a period? Let's check. A question mark. Can I help you? That is a question mark. Make sure you check your correct answers. Now, sentence 4 says, do you want some water? Again, listen to the tone of voice. Do you want some water? What punctuation mark should we use? Abiel? Let's check. A question mark is asking something. Do you want some water? Question mark. So make sure you write the question mark and color the correct name. Very good. So far, what have we seen? Punctuation marks. Period, question mark, and exclamation point. Each punctuation mark helps us identify different sentences. Let's start with the telling sentence. What is a telling sentence? The telling sentence is a statement. It gives us information about someone or something. Okay? And it begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. Let's look at some examples. Kika is a beautiful girl. Elisa likes to play Nintendo Switch. So if you see over there, we have the capital letter and the period at the end. That is a telling sentence. On our page 84, we have to make some exercises. We have to read the sentences, rewrite each one using a capital letter and a period at the end. Let's make some together. My friend Sarah is coming to visit today. So remember, we have to use a capital letter to start and a period mark to finish. So your rewriting sentence should look like this. My friend Sarah is coming to visit today. Capital M and period at the end. Let's look at another example. The school is closed for the holidays today. Remember, capital letter to start the sentence and a period at the end to finish. Your sentence should look like this. A capital T and a period at the end. Now it's your turn. Try the rest by yourself, okay? The question mark helps us identify an interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence is a question. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. Let's look at some examples. What is your name? How old are you? And if you listen, our tone of voice changes. What is your name? How old are you? On page 85, let's create more examples. What do we have to do? We have to rewrite each sentence, and the same. We are going to use a capital letter to start and a question mark to finish. So let's look. Can you hold this for me? It should look like this. Capital C and question mark at the end. Number 2 asks, where do you live? Your answer should look like this. Capital W and question mark at the end. So remember, an interrogative sentence has to start with a capital letter and end with a question mark. Now it's your turn to practice. Try the rest by yourself. Now we have the exclamatory sentences. These sentences express emotions, okay? It can express anger, happiness, excitement, or surprise, okay? And also, it starts with a capital letter and ends with an exclamation point. Let's look at some examples. You are awesome! Be careful! Sentence 1 says, what a wonderful surprise! Your answer should look like this. Capital W and an exclamation point at the end. Sentence 2 says, I cannot believe it. Your answer should look like this. Capital I and exclamation point at the end. Now it's your turn to try the rest by yourself. Keep practicing. Now we have complete sentences. What are those? Let's find out. To have a complete sentence, we need a noun. Noun is a person, a thing, or a place. And we also need a verb. Here we have some examples, play and sleep. So for us to have a complete sentence, we need noun and we need verbs. Let's look at some examples. We have some incorrect sentences. I like, my brother and I. Do you know? Those are incomplete. Something is missing. Now, let's look at the examples that are correct. I like to eat bananas and cereal for dinner. We have the verb eat and the nouns bananas and cereal. Then my brother and I have a new puppy. We have the verb have and the nouns puppy, brother. And the last one says, do you know how to ride a bike? We have the verb ride, no, and the noun bike. So for us to have complete sentences, we need a noun and a verb. So over here we have to complete each sentence. Let's look at the word bank. A tree house is spectacular. You help me? We have 3 ways on which we can finish our sentences. A telling sentence, an exclamatory sentence, and an interrogative sentence. The sunset. What do you think the best answer is for that one, Alejandro Ismael? The sunset, a tree house, is spectacular, or you help me? Let's find out. The sunset is spectacular. You are showing an emotion. Okay, so that is an exclamatory sentence. Let's look at sentence number 2. They are building a tree house, or you help me. What do you think the answer is, Diego? Let's find out. They are building a tree house, and that is a statement. That is a telling sentence. Try to answer number 3 by yourself. That is gonna be really easy. So let's recall, what did we learn today? Punctuation marks. We saw 3 punctuation marks. The exclamation point that tell us what an exclamatory sentence is. Be careful. Remember, it helps us to show emotions. We have a period. We use it for statements on telling sentences, like, my name is Natalie. Remember that telling sentences give us information about someone or something. We have a question mark, and we use it on questions or interrogative sentences, like, what's your name? How old are you? Do you have a pet? And we also saw complete sentences. Remember, a complete sentence has to have a noun and verb. So, for us to finish, remember what your homework is. On a piece of paper, you are going to write a sentence for each type we work with today. Remember, we saw telling sentences or statements, exclamatory sentences, and questions. So make sure you grab your piece of paper and you write a statement, an exclamatory sentence, and one question. I hope this video is useful. Take care. Goodbye.